Life feels heavy sometimes, doesn't it? Stress, overthinking, fear of the future. These things can drain your energy before the day even begins. You might find yourself worrying about things you can't control, stuck in the past, or anxious about what's coming next. It feels like no matter how hard you try, something always pulls you down. But what if I told you that a simple shift in your mindset could change everything? What if a few words, just a few powerful ideas, could help you see life differently? This is not just another video. The next few minutes might give you the perspective you've been missing. These timeless Stoic quotes have helped warriors, kings, and great thinkers stay strong in the toughest moments. And they can help you too, but only if you're willing to listen. So don't skip, don't click away. Stay with me till the end, because one of these quotes might be exactly what you need to hear today. How often do you feel frustrated because things don't go the way you want? Maybe someone treated you unfairly or unexpected problems ruined your plans. You get angry, upset, or even feel helpless. But here's the truth. Most of our suffering doesn't come from what happens to us. It comes from how we react. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who faced wars, betrayals, and hardships, understood this well. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Think about that for a moment. You cannot control other people. You cannot control the past. You cannot control the weather, traffic, or random events in life. But you can control one thing: your mind, your thoughts, your reactions. That is your true power. When something bad happens, ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, then worrying or getting angry won't change anything. But if the answer is yes, focus on what you can do. Instead of wasting energy on things outside your control, put that energy into your response. Stay calm, think clearly, make the best move forward. Most people spend their whole lives trying to control the outside world. That's why they're always stressed and frustrated. But those who master their minds, they find peace even in chaos. They stay strong no matter what happens. And that strength, real strength, begins with a simple realization: your power lies within. Have you ever lost sleep worrying about something that never even happened? Maybe you imagined the worst-case scenario: failing an exam, losing your job, embarrassing yourself in front of others. The fear felt so real, like it was already happening. But then, when the moment finally came, it wasn't as bad as you thought. Maybe it didn't happen at all. That's because, as Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Most of our pain isn't caused by real events. It's caused by the endless stories we create in our minds. We predict disasters that never come. We replay past mistakes, punishing ourselves over and over. We let fear stop us before we even try. But how many of these imagined fears actually come true? Almost none. And yet, we let them control us. Think about the worst thing you worried about last year. Did it actually happen? If it did, was it as bad as you imagined? Probably not. Yet, in your mind, you suffered through it twice. Once in your imagination and once in reality. But here's the good news. You can break this cycle. The next time your mind starts creating worst-case scenarios, stop and ask yourself, is this happening right now? If not, let it go. Focus on what's real. Because most of the time, the monsters we fear only exist in our minds. And once we stop feeding them, they disappear. How many times have you told yourself, "I'll start tomorrow"? Maybe it's a goal, a habit, or something you know you need to change. You keep waiting for the right time, the perfect moment when everything will feel easier. But that moment never comes. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and before you know it, years have passed. Epictetus asks a simple but powerful question. How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself? The truth is, no one is coming to push you. No one will magically make you stronger, wiser, or more disciplined. It has to come from you. If you want a better life, you must stop delaying and start acting right now. Think of the things you've been putting off. Why wait? The perfect time doesn't exist. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for motivation. Demand better from yourself today, and your future self will thank you. In a world full of noise, opinions, and distractions, it's easy to lose yourself. People lie to fit in. They do things they know are wrong just to avoid judgment. But at the end of the day, what matters most is your own conscience. Marcus Aurelius gives a simple rule for life. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Think about how much easier life would be if you followed this principle. No more guilt, no more regret, no more pretending to be someone you're not. When you always do what's right, you never have to worry about being exposed. When you always speak the truth, you never have to remember your lies. Honesty and integrity give you peace. You don't have to impress anyone. You don't have to follow the crowd. Just do what is right. Say what is true, and live a life that you can be proud of. Because at the end of the day, your character is all you really own. Life is unpredictable. Some days are smooth, while others bring problems you never saw coming. You might lose something important, get treated unfairly, or face a challenge that feels impossible. In those moments, it's easy to feel like a victim, to believe that life is against you. But Epictetus reminds us of a simple truth. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Think about it. Two people can go through the same difficult situation, but one stays strong while the other falls apart. Why? It's not because one is luckier, it's because one chooses to respond differently. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can always control how you react. Imagine a storm. You can't stop the rain from falling, but you can choose whether to stand there and complain or find shelter and wait it out. Life works the same way. You can focus on problems, or you can focus on solutions. You can let negativity consume you, or you can choose to stay calm and move forward. Next time life tests you, take a deep breath and remember, your reaction shapes your future. Respond wisely, and no problem will ever have power over you. Everyone has an opinion on what it means to be a good person. People debate over right and wrong, criticize others, and try to prove they are better. But Marcus Aurelius gives a simple answer. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Instead of talking about values, live them. Instead of expecting others to change, be the one who leads by example. It's easy to point fingers, to say what others should or shouldn't do, but real strength comes from acting, not talking. Think about how much time people waste on complaints, gossip, and online arguments. They fight over ideas but never apply them. They discuss morality but don't practice it in their own lives. What if, instead of joining that noise, you simply focused on being the best version of yourself? Every day you get a choice. You can wait for the world to change, or you can be the change. You can argue about kindness, or you can simply be kind. You can complain about dishonesty, or you can choose to be honest yourself. So don't waste time trying to prove yourself to others. Don't wait for permission to live with integrity. Just be the person you know you should be. That's all that truly matters. When someone wrongs you, your first instinct might be to strike back. Maybe they insulted you, betrayed you, or treated you unfairly. The anger builds up inside and you start thinking of ways to get even. But Marcus Aurelius offers a different perspective. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Think about what happens when you react with hate to someone who has hurt you. You become like them. You allow their negativity to shape your actions. Instead of staying true to yourself, you sink to their level. But real strength is not in fighting back, it's in rising above. Imagine someone spreads lies about you. You could do the same to them, but what does that prove? That you are no different? Instead, if you stay calm, remain honest, and let your actions speak for themselves, the truth will always win in the end. Letting go of revenge isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Because when you waste your energy on getting even, you only keep yourself stuck in the past. But when you choose to move on, to focus on your own growth, you become untouchable. No one can bring you down unless you allow them to. So next time someone tests your patience, ask yourself, do I want to be like them, or do I want to be better? True victory isn't about proving them wrong, it's about proving yourself right. Have you ever spent time thinking about what you don't have? Maybe it's more money, a better job, a different life. It's easy to focus on what's missing. But Epictetus reminds us, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Gratitude is one of the simplest but most powerful mindset shifts. The more you chase after things you don't have, the more unhappy you feel. But when you stop and appreciate what you already have, you realize you're not as empty as you once thought. Think about it. Right now, you have things that others only dream of. A place to sleep, food to eat, people who care about you, your health, your mind, your ability to grow. But instead of valuing these things, most people take them for granted, always looking for more. And because of that, they're never truly satisfied. Happiness isn't about having everything. It's about seeing everything you already have. If you can't be happy with little, you won't be happy with more. But if you learn to appreciate what's in front of you, your life will always feel full. So stop focusing on what's missing. Start being thankful for what's here. The moment you do, your world will change. Everything comes down to one thing: you. Your happiness, your success, your peace of mind, they all depend on how well you control yourself. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." True freedom isn't about having no rules. It's about having discipline over your emotions, actions, and thoughts, because without control, you are a prisoner of your impulses. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If your mind is filled with negativity, you will always suffer. But if you train your mind to see things clearly, to focus on solutions instead of problems, life will feel lighter. If this video helped you face challenges with a stronger mindset, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have a story to share, a struggle, a lesson, a breakthrough, drop it in the comments. Your words might help someone else. Stay strong, stay mindful, and keep moving forward.